buds, welcome to my channel. My name is Megan for those of you who are new here, and if you're returning for another video, thank you guys so much. As you can tell, I changed the scenery up a little bit in the background. I'm actually redoing my spot where I normally sit, so it's kind of a wreck right now, so bear with me. But in this video, as you guys can tell by the title, we are going to do 20 random facts that you did not know about Christmas. I love random facts, and I think they're always so fun to just be able to spit out knowledge, and a lot of these things I actually learned for myself. I did not know on here as well, so I hope that these help you guys. And at the end of the video, if you knew any of these facts or you have any new facts to share, please make sure you drop them in the comments. That being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into these. All right, so fact number one is that the Christmas tree did make its way into America around 1830. However, it did not become popular until Germany's Prince Albert brought one into England so he could marry his queen. And then he was sketched in front of this. They did like a picture in front of their Christmas tree, and that is when it became popular. Even back then, people really had like the royal fever where they wanted to do the things that more rich and wealthy people were doing. So that is when the Christmas tree really took off and became popular. Number two is we all know that the reason we're used to giving gifts for Christmas is because of the three wise men who brought gifts to Jesus when he was born. However, this also stems from a Saturnalia tradition that people would offer up gifts as well to the gods as part of a ritual experience. Number three is one of the reasons we leave milk and cookies out now for Santa is because Dutch children used to leave treats out for St. Nicholas during his feast day. Number four, this one's a little bit of a story, so I'm going to read it to you, but it's the story of how stockings became what they became. So there was a poor man with 3 daughters who could not afford the dowry to have them married. So one night, St. Nicholas dropped off a bag of gold down the man's chimney so that way the oldest daughter could be married. And it just so happened to land inside of a stocking that was drying in front of a fireplace. And that is how we came to stockings. Number 5, I think, is that we have a very traditional look for Santa, which is his red suit. And in the past, although he has worn green and blue and white and different colors, we're used to his big red suit. And that actually came from a 1930s Coca-Cola ad. So that is how his red suit came about, and that is why to this day he wears red. Okay, the next one is Rudolph was actually conceived by a department store called Montgomery Ward as a gimmick and a way to get kids to buy coloring books. That is where Rudolph came from, and it was genuinely just a way for marketing. Okay, and to go along with this one, Rudolph did not originally have a red nose. A red nose was first known as a sign of alcoholism, so Montgomery Ward was worried that if they gave Rudolph a red nose, he would look like it was more an advertising or some type of, support or not support for alcoholism, and they did not want to do that. So Rudolph did not originally have a red nose. All right, and the last one about Rudolph, but Rudolph was originally supposed to be named Rollo or Reginald, but when they tried to say Reginald the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it did not sound right, and neither did Rollo the Red-Nosed Reindeer, so they came up with Rudolph. All right, the next one is Captain John Smith Jamestown actually crafted the first eggnog in America at his settlement in 1607. And the word eggnog actually derives from the word grog, which means something that is made out of rum, a drink that is made out of rum. The next one, which I found interesting since I'm a plant person, I did not know this, is that mistletoe is actually a parasitic plant. So mistletoe, whatever plant it's attached to, it literally sucks away all the nutrients from the plant, and that is how it keeps its green color during the season. And if it is attached to a plant for too long, it will actually literally suck the life out of the plant and it will kill the plant. So it's extremely parasitic. Okay, the next one is Silent Night is actually the most recorded Christmas song in history with over 733 different versions recorded, and it was copyrighted in 1978. The next one is Jingle Bells was originally supposed to be a Thanksgiving song. So imagine if we sang that around Thanksgiving. I wonder if the lyrics would have been different or if we would have just been singing Jingle Bells around Thanksgiving. I thought that was really, really cool. Did not know that one either. Okay, so if you've been alive since this song has been out, then you also know this fact, but Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas actually holds the title for the highest charting Christmas song in history. And the Santa Claus that was acting in her music video was her then husband, Tommy. So in 1962, the United States actually issued its very first Christmas stamp. The next one is that Rio de Janeiro, Brazil actually has the largest floating Christmas tree in the world. It has over 2.2 billion small Christmas lights, different ornaments and things like that. So I think that's pretty cool. For those of you who don't know, my family is from São Paulo, Brazil, but this is still a pretty cool fact, and I definitely want to visit there one day and see this amazing Christmas tree. I've seen pictures of it, so make sure you look that up as well. Okay, so the next one is those fruitcakes that you always seem to get for Christmas or can't get rid of. It is intentionally meant to last a very long time, and that was because people would make them at the end of harvest, and they would eat some of their cake, and they would save it until the beginning of the next harvest, where they would eat the rest of the cake, and that was meant to bring good luck and crop, and they thought that that would help them intentionally. So it is meant to last that long, and the sugar and the alcohol that are in it is what actually makes it last as long as it does. So if you can't get rid of it, then that's why. Okay, the next one that I also did not know, which is pretty cool and sad at the same time, is the Christmas wreath is meant to represent the blood of Jesus. So those are the berries that are on the wreath, and then it also is meant to represent the crown of thorns. All right, so most people think that Black Friday is actually the busiest holiday shopping day, but it is not. So it's actually the Friday and the Saturday before Christmas, which if you're shopping online, that's not going to work out for you. But if you're shopping in person, I can definitely see that, because when I used to work in retail, I worked in a mall. People were literally like trying to pull our gates down before we even opened the day before, the day of Christmas. It was ridiculous. So get ahead of time, guys. The next one I found absolutely insane, but there is more than $6 million a year spent on Christmas sweaters, on the ugly Christmas sweaters. So next year, make sure that you just save the one you bought this year so you don't keep contributing to that, because I think that's insane. And a lot of the times people just throw them away, or they end up in thrift stores. So keep your dang sweater. And the last one that I have for you guys is candy canes were invented in Germany, and they were invented in the shape of a J on purpose. It was meant to be a representative of Jesus as well, and obviously J for Jesus. And the red on the candy cane was also meant to represent the blood that has shed for us. I hope that these facts helped. Again, I just really like random facts. I think they're fun, and now you have some random facts to throw out at your friends, and you know something that they may not. Again, if you have any random facts or anything that you may know about Christmas, make sure you drop your knowledge below. Share that with everybody else. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Turn on your post notifications. And more than anything, remember that you guys are so loved. You're so cared for. You're appreciated. I hear you. I see you. I love you guys. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.